Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
We are under attack. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every attack.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I'll turn you into a politician. I'll combine my magic with yours. If you want to that's the spirit.
I can do no less than serve.
I concur.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
A flawless execution.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and... You're like to stumble ere long. You are wise indeed to have sought my aid. I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
We have the height! I'm on my way!
'Tis vital to remain level-headed.
Just when I needed it most. Many thanks.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. Here we go again.
We fight. To arms!
By all means.
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
I am in awe of your powers of detection. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
curious how a fine meal makes your eyelids heavy and not your stomach.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
I'm proud to have served Arisen, and would
I hope I can
gladly...
count on you in a... Let me be the one to collect it.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Brave, be on your guard.
We've got the beast reeling. If we keep this up, we'll not... Gets beat right out from under it. A focused attack will end this fight. I've managed to grab hold.
I concur. The force of this torrent could be anything for our own lives.
This would grant us an edge in battle. If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Of course. I see it now. It seems we have enraged our foe.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
I am well aware. It's time we made it to inform the people of Guns that the Arisen is come.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen, yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gate. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join. Well now, the road's blocked. The powerful current ought to set this...
Such treasures are seldom found.
How exciting. My heart is fit to burst.
There are useful ingredients to be got.
Ah, Here's the cart now. Do you intend very well? Board the ox cart.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Stay calm now.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
A fine display of skill.
That's worth celebrating.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long. It takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest, though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Life is for the living, friend. Best to enjoy it.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
What's to be done about this?
Barely scraping by. I'm like to fall asleep.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You're the good sir who aided me in Melve. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
I grow restless when I do the same.
Aught you need of me?
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melve? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my...
There's the ladder.
Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten. Do come again.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. As I informed you when last we spoke, the Palace should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen. Few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that I've seen. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of Saurian. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern end.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
We have naught to fear if we default to the experience at our disposal.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
Pray, follow me. Dare I presume I've caught your eye?
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come. Have yourself a look.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Shall we take a closer...
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if all you check... The price, just remember. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Might as well take a look while you're here. Here, eh? Stop by again soon. Need anything?
Over here, if you would.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Go on, have a look. Interested in my wares?
Many thanks.
What about you? Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road? Despite the hour. Getting proper rest is an important duty in it.
"'Twas a chimera I was tasked with battling. A ferocious and... Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
All you need's a moment.
Over here. Yeah, if you please.
Well met, sir. Things me. Wonder if anyone had noticed if I'd be struggling.
What's the point? There's no way out of this.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. Much obliged.
What else needs doing?
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded. Over here, if you would.
What did I do to his This is my lot.
Whatever am I to do?
Well met, sir.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, have you found any of the items we... discussed perchance? Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, and we cannot simply purchase more as a delivery, so regrettably I cannot assist you. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen. He runs the local armory. And may fortune smile upon you, sir.
First, we must find out how to procure what we require. Then our search can begin in earnest. We want for information. Mayhap we...
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to... the foremost hospitality in all. You know where to find me.
Days like this.
There'll be a few heavy purses about to be taken care of. To see you again.
How might I...
We have arrived.
Here you are, sir. From me to you. Wish I could go on an adventure.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some... Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids from the tell of it. Their lair lies somewhere... Pray do be careful. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow lot. Eh?
Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly...
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to...
Any interesting tidings?
What's got you in such a good mood? Do tell.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Lots to do. How precious little time. Good day to you.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
'Twould allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
This ox cart's... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?